what did you do early on that kept you financially stable and now financially flourishing at this point in your life?
So what I did was find another passion, and it's homes and real estate. So I got hit by Hurricane Andrew on Star Island. I had a home for 12 years.
You had a home on Star Island.
12 years I lived on Star Island.
You were balling back then. All right.
I've been balling
You've
since
been
I
balling
started at
since you
16,
started,
bro. I
right.
ain't never lost no money. You got to get it right and tight, bro. I'm straight.
Okay.
Investment-wise, the Iceman's got it down.
Got it.
I do really well, and I like to help other people out.
Okay.
And that's a big thing. Charity-wise, I help children that are terminal out. I do lots of great things with my money. And I have lots of people that are working for me. I have lots of great things that people, all the people that work for me love it. Buy them lunch, give them incentives, everything. I do seminars, I read books, I go to seminars, I learn things on how, the book, The Platinum Rule, which is what you need to read, just a good advice. It's a great way to build a team because none of us can do all this alone. So anything you have an idea. So I started building homes back in, this was actually still in the 90s, 11 years on Star Island. Gloria Estefan's across the street. Got many stories of Star Island that could mean many more hours of interviews for you, but has nothing to do with this one.
Okay.
It has a lot to do with Pablo Escobar. Coming
Pablo
to my
Escobar?
house. Yeah, coming to my house.
Wait, Pablo Escobar came to your house?
Yeah.
What year was this?
I hung out with Pablo Escobar many, many times, and Juan Almeida, Pepe Nunez, Ralph, and everybody from Cocaine Cowboys, and we were all friends, and I took first place in the Miami Offshore Grand Prix, and they would land helicopters in my house constantly on Star Island, come into my house. I had food just for them in the refrigerators. I had my maids and everybody and all them to clean up after they left, and they would take me in a helicopter. We'd go to these great events and race boats and look at all the cool stuff that they were making, and I never questioned. We didn't have Google. I don't know who these people are. I thought they were businessmen. They like to race boats like I did. I'm a motocross racer, a boat racer. I'll race anything.
They were businessmen. I mean, that part was technically true, but
so you want to know the plot about Star Island? Like there could be just Vanilla Ice on Star Island, and you could have a whole book of so many Gloria Estefan stories and Naib and shooting rockets and potato launchers at the tourists off my dock, almost having me arrested. And when I was in London, I had to come back home. I had 10 cops at my door, throw handcuffs on me, said I've been firing rockets at freaking boats. And I knew who it was because I loaned my potato launcher to Naib Esteban. Anyway, back to your question.
What was Escobar like in person?
Pablo was a great person in person. Yeah. This sounds ridiculous. First of all, I had no Google. You don't go up to people and go, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
I have no idea, bro. The guy's loaded. He's got a Testarossa. I had a Porsche that smoked him. We raced. I raced Pablo Escobar and Juan Almeida. They had both Ferraris. And I had a Porsche Gambala Cyrus that was like crazy horsepower. And so I smoked them and I wanted to race anybody. And I said, mine's faster than yours. And that's the kind of stuff we did. And we would go out and race boats. We were always on boats. So there was always a bunch of bikinis floating around everywhere. Here's Vanilla Ice here. There was Randy Lanier and all these race car drivers and cool people and all my Rick Conti. I mean, you could go so deep into this Pablo Escobar story that you forget about all the questions you came here to ask me.
Okay.
And it's a very fascinating thing. And they do have me. If you want to see a movie on how Vanilla Ice is tied in with any of this, just watch The Odessa Project.
Okay. I'm about to go watch it.
So Tarzan, one of the big Russian mob guys that bought this submarine, the nuclear submarine, said, how did you meet Pablo Escobar and Juan Almeida? And he goes, I met him through Vanilla Ice. Watch the movie.
Okay.
It's a documentary.
Wait, no, I did watch it.
The Odessa
I did watch it. Yeah, it's about buying the
drugs,
you're right,
bringing all the drugs in from Ecuador first.
Yeah, the guy was in Africa somewhere.
So I go over there and I say, Juan, why did you buy a submarine? He goes, fucking cool, ain't it? I go, wow, you got a submarine? He goes, yeah, we can go down. You want to go down? I go, no, I'm a little bit claustrophobic. He goes, what did you get that for? And he goes, just for fun. Why not? Like, okay, cool. Next thing I see USA Today, that they had been moving drugs from Ecuador or somewhere out there to America in a mini submarine, and they couldn't fill it up enough, and it was too slow. And they needed more. And they bought a nuclear giant submarine to get the drugs in, and they did a big thing out of Russia.
Yeah.
And a Cold War submarine that they had already committed to buy it.
Yeah.
Watch the story, you'll understand.
No, I watched it. Now that you say it, I actually remember the documentary.
It's the wildest thing that everybody knows. The Cocaine Cowboys, which were just kind of a small part compared to the Pablo part. They were just working kind of for Pablo.
Yeah.
They got a big name as the Cocaine Cowboys. That's not the big thing for Not even close. They're like this big, the Cocaine Cowboys on the Miami drug scene compared to the Pablo scene
Oh yeah.
and the Don Aronow scene. And it's funny how this whole thing just went right and left. Your interview about Vanilla Ice is like, what the? So anyway, keep that in mind. Do some research. Set up another interview. We'll go over that one.
Okay.
You'll love it.